folks, welcome in on Trainwreck today. We are here, the weekend's here. We're still breaking down the biggest NBA scandal since Donaghy. We got our predictions with convictions, and then put on your boots, strap on in. It's the road to Carolina. Let's go.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves, somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf, and whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. You know this train never stops.
Welcome on in. You know it never stops, so let's go into the weekend strong. I'm Maniac. Got Slick L on my side in the saddle. As always, Dreamboat Don on the ones and twos. This is Trainwreck today, and it's Friday, boys. We have Sabres on tap tonight. We have Sabres on tap tomorrow. A little double dip Toronto action. We got UB looking to go to 4-0 in the MAC to be in the driver's seat for a potential Detroit spot in December. And of course, we've got Carolina weekend on tap, starting with Batavia Downs tonight, going to Must Be Nice, going to Gin Mill tomorrow in Carolina, going to Bank of America Stadium on Sunday, and coming back with a win to Western New York.
Absolutely.
So it's only
All
fitting
day,
that we
baby.
start with the juiciest of the juice before we get into the squeeze of the weekend. This NBA scandal.
Yeah.
I mean, if we leave it to the end, we're gonna make it an afterthought.
No, it has to be front and
We've
center.
got head coaches, we've got players, we've got mafia members, we've got fixed poker games, and we've got like more than you. And we've got now, Slick. It seems to be what's coming out is that the NBA knew about it and they were trying to cover it up.
Yeah, I mean, this investigation, as we know, has been ongoing for quite some time. Started with the Malik Beasleys of the world, cleared, under investigation again, and then all this dirt gets uncovered. And frankly, yeah, I don't blame the NBA if they were aware of this, trying to sweep some certain things under the rug. To me, what's just so crazy about all of this is the extensiveness. It's so much more than just the sports gambling aspect of it, Don. We got illegally rigged poker shufflers,
Yeah.
and
Being
special
stolen.
X-ray glasses through the tables. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on?
Yeah, this is crazy. And too, you know, we mentioned in the cold open the Donaghy scandal. I mean, that's it's funny because if you watch the documentary of that, like the law enforcement mentions they were like livid to the point where like they couldn't, but they wanted to go after the NBA for basically obstruction of justice, because the deal was they weren't supposed to go public with it until they got Donaghy in there, and they did not get Donaghy in there, and so by the time they got him in there, NBA had broke the story. They kind of lost like a lot of their leads and their edge, and so seeing that, you know, they kind of sat out Terry themselves, and, you know, we're trying to bury this. I mean, it's a horrible look.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, now you get caught in a situation where the cover-up and et cetera could potentially become worse than the crime. Get in the comments right now, whether it's Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Let us know what you think of this gambling scandal. Let us know what you're betting this weekend. Let's face it, just because the NBA has a gambling scandal doesn't mean I'm not tinkering some parlays and firing out. We got the Utah Classic over in the PGA side of things, but Slick, I think it would be remiss not to start our big weekend on deck. We do have Batavia Downs. We do have Roswell Night at the Races.
Yeah, night of the races tonight. All roads lead to the Downs. And, yeah, frankly, like you said, and still not off how hot this weekend is going to be. Sabres tonight, first tilt against the Maple Leafs on a doubleheader, and then World Series kicking off as well. All happening while we are at the region's premier gaming destination, Batavia Downs.
So we'll be at Batavia Downs again. Sabres game. People are really feeling the Sabres. Last week, 3-1 with, again, that loss, like you said the other day. That was a game where the deserve to win meter was in their favor again. So the Sabres are doing the tangible things right. Could they get hot? It seems like there's an opportunity for them to get hot, because it looks like there are reinforcements on the way. It looked like we were just getting ready to go live. All of a sudden, we get Bills and Sabres injury news out the wazoo. Starting with the Sabres, back at practice, it was Kesselring, huge. Zucker, huge. Ukko-Pekka, depending on your perception. I think goalie depth, no matter what, is a good thing.
I mean, can we really count on these two like extremely young prospects for the whole season?
I love that they've played well for 2.5 weeks, but to act like that's going to be the case for 5 months.
You and I were saying after 3 games that Lyon's going to be in a straitjacket by halfway through the season, and we can't just dump the rest of the load on Ellis. And then if you bring Levi back too, there's a whole nother conversation there. So,
Don, you're a season ticket holder. You're a level-headed man. Obviously, Sabres fans are calling their chiropractors. We see it here. They think that they're back. What do you think first on the UPL of it all? Do you think that he's on the hot seat immediately coming back in, or no matter what, it's goalie depth? And as well, how are you feeling on the Sabres start to the season now that they've come out of an original tailspin?
I'm feeling great. I mean, yeah, the game Wednesday was awesome. I thought even, we go down 1-0, but we were taking the play to them. We weren't sitting back on our heels. I think we outshot them in the first period, like 7 or 8 to 1 or 2. So that was great. Hey, I love UPL being back. He's was our number 1, both on the back of his jersey and on the depth chart and in our hearts. But hey, having 3 great goalies, so that's a good problem to have. Normally we'd have 3 goalies. We don't know who's number 1. Now, again, maybe Ellis just had some rookie, spotlight. He was jacked up, but performed well. I like Lyon and UPL as our 1 and 2, almost being like a Miller-Baron kind of trade-off situation.
Wow. Those are bold words to use thus
and again,
far.
listen, I would love the idea that Colton Ellis could give this team like 20 to 25 games. It sounds great to me, and deliver on like a sub-3 goals against, a solid save percentage. But again, until I see more proven body of work, people really shit on UPL. Me and Bunty were kind of going at it a little bit on the UPL of it all. I think it's fair that there's multiple things can be true. You can hate some of what you've seen from UPL, especially that past season, his most recent. I think you could also say in 23-24, he was the only reason they weren't by far the worst team in the NHL. Yeah, he was playing out of his mind, and he was, data-wise, one of the better goaltenders in the league for about a 3 to 4 month stretch, which is a solid part of the season. That's 2/3 of a season select.
There's credible points to both sides, I think, in terms of UPL. He does get a lot of unnecessary hate, but I'm more so on your side when it comes to UPL. I think he's him. We got to let him come back. Seeing him be recalled is great news. The goalie depth is definitely helpful at this point in the season. Can't just, like I was saying earlier, I'm not willing to put all my chips into Alex Lyon and Ellis just yet. Speaking of putting all chips, can I go back to this NBA gambling thing real quick?
Real quick.
Because Chauncey Billups, the night before his federal arrest, this is the guy that's involved in the poker ring scandal of it all. Don, do we have this clip? Post-game press conference.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
The night
in fairness, I did pull the transition a bit early on the game.
You're good. You're good. Can I say while we transition to this too? All of a sudden, the tree planting business doesn't look so bad.
This is a great tree.
No one's talking about the Clippers.
Doesn't look so bad anymore.
Maybe the NBA killed a bomb with a nuke.
What do you think? Kawhi's somewhere laughing, going.
All right, here we go. We got this.
All right, so night before Chauncey Billups gets arrested by the FBI, post-game press conference, first game of the season. This is what he had to say.
No, I don't. That pressure thing is nothing to me, man. I do the best I can and let the chips fall where they may. You know that about me by now, quick.
I mean, look at the smirk after he said that.
That's just a man who's very confident and very happy when the chips are falling where they may.
I wonder why they're falling where they may.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
Drake may.
Speaking of bombshells, guys, this is going to be a surprise to both of you. I got some inside info, some tips last night that this investigation is expanding.
What?
And I was up all night doing my own sleuth work, and I stumbled upon something shocking, disturbing.
Oh,
and
no.
that I don't
No.
know if if these are shocking images. I just want to warn our viewers, mumbled on and what we
no.
made. Okay.
Oh God,
well,
I'm nervous.
let's make sure. Okay, here we go.
Oh
no.
my God.
What happened? Oh, this is like a new Netflix thing or something.
One player.
Wait, what? Oh, this is a new scandal. New scandal. With 3 E's, that's key for sure. Allegedly.
In the words of Bill Goldberg, Angel Reese, you're next.
Seriously, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see the WNBA wrapped up in this. You hope,
Shocking,
you hope,
shocking stuff.
I mean, let's face
That's
it. This
crazy.
Is, this isn't too different. When a company gets caught in a financial scandal, like a company they work with might get tied up in it
Or a
as well.
company
So-
they own on the other
Yes,
side of the
100%.
globe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, very much so. So I knew the mist got me. The mist was the
You called it
the
very
mist,
quickly.
The mist was the indicator.
Key
there. I
word.
got it at the last second. Speaking of the last second, I know I'm and now we're back into the Sabres of it all. I know, the donor zoner, this guy, he's electric.
yeah, I mean,
It
incredible.
feels like I know this is such a small sample size. Is this good? Is this guy potentially as good as Peterka? Potentially.
Might be better. I thought Peterka was a great goal scorer.
He's
I mean, but
definitely
he's
got size
he's racking up assists. He's got that good shot, one-timer shot. And hey, anytime the NHL posts a video of your puck movement, I mean, did you
Yes.
see that the
Dude.
behind the back
Yup.
pass, the give and go? That's not a
about-
play the Sabres make. The last
How
5
about
years.
down 1-0 and Quinner with that behind the back pass to kind of get that
Yeah,
rush
Jack
started?
Quinn
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
Jason-
saying.
yeah,
that
Jack
that
Quinn,
goal
Jason-
to tie it up. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Quinn sider.
But that was Quinn and Zucker. No, yeah.
All I heard all offseason from Sabres Twitter was how Jack Quinn sucked. We signed him for too long, and Matthias Samuelsson was a corpse. I
And
don't know.
this is the same game where Jack Quinn almost beat the defender one-on-one too with a pretty filthy move, right?
Yeah.
In
He's
the
been
first
dominating.
period. Yeah.
And too, like,
Flying
I
everywhere.
do have to say, like, a lot of people have Montreal making the playoffs. That was a game that could have gone either way. They beat the 2-time defending Panthers, who are very experienced. And the Red Wings are no slouch either. They were coming off a
Five-game
five-game
win
win
streak.
streak.
Red Wings are good.
So, like, it's not like they're getting lucky and barely getting by these teams. That the end of that third period where they had almost 3 minutes with the goalie pulled.
You're
and,
right. That was. I think you said it was gut. I love. It was gut.
Guts.
There was no
Big guts.
There was no talent to it, right? There was
No.
no skill. It was just your body's out there and you're defending your goal.
Doing
right?
everything you
that's what they
could.
were doing. And that was it. To me, it felt like dare I say, 05, 06, not 06, 07, where we won the President's Cup. We were dominating everyone.
No,
But
05, 06 was the
when
great
we were,
year.
When we were outworking,
Yeah.
when it was just muscle,
Straight
and then we were able to
out-hustling
win.
to the puck,
That
yeah.
was the vibe. That felt like, and again, to like. I think,
Bodies on the line.
dare I say, the late 2010 Sabres at least allow a goal there. Because it was 4-2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they didn't get it to 4. I'm saying the late 2010 Sabres would have found a way to allow a goal
Well,
there.
yeah, the late 2010s.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure,
what I'm saying.
Of
That's what I'm
course.
saying.
Yeah.
So we got growth. We got
Yep.
growth. Speaking of growth, speaking of augmenting, obviously trade deadline is on everyone's mind this next week for the Bills. We've chimed in at it. You guys seem to be thinking the Saints are marching in based on the rhetoric I heard pre-show.
Well, that seems to be the rumbling. They got two guys that seem to be, I don't know if the team's testing the market with them, if they're willing to shop offers with Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. I know Don's been high on Rashid Shaheed. Shaheed, and I still botched it, even though the talk through before.
It's all good.
I know he's been high on him for the past couple episodes. Chris Olave, it's okay for me. I don't know. Don, what do you think about the rumblings, and will they make one for one of these guys?
I mean, I don't know what to think because it's so much noise, like it's so much white noise. What do you believe? But I don't know. People were already thinking Saints. Yesterday, there's some reports that Saints are openly shopping Olave and Shaheed, and Bills are buyers right now. Now, who knows what's going to happen still? I feel like if there was a move going to be made before this game, we would have heard it by now.
So their names have been around for a bit. Olave had the huge game. Was it last week?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, but the
Stock
thing is,
went up.
isn't Spencer Rattler like 0-11 in his career? Like the thing is, like I don't know. Have you guys seen the movie In Time or Out of Time with Justin Timberlake?
Is that the one where he's like
He's got
bank
the time on his
robber,
wrist.
kind of?
He's got the time on his wrist. You ever
Maybe.
seen that, Don? You
I
ever
might
seen
have.
that?
I might have.
All right, and producer Alex seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
But the
seen
point
that.
being,
Does he go
is
to
that
the
there's a
Dead? Does he
scene-
go to the Dead Mouse concert?
No.
Okay, never mind.
There's a scene in the movie where they're running out of time. Like, they're down to like 2 minutes on their wrist, and they go to a pawn shop with diamonds. Now, the pawn shop owner sees their wrists. He's like, I'll give you like an hour. Like, they were basically like a year's worth of diamonds. Like, would have been worth a year. But he knew that literally they were about to like be like out of it. It's exactly the same with the Saints. The Saints are selling. They have nowhere to go.
Yeah,
they have no
100%.
positivity whatsoever. So I think that it's tough for the Saints to get the value back that they're kind of expecting for an Olave or a Shaheed ultimately.
Agreed. It's just a matter of where the other available receivers probably do lie around the NFL. It just happens to be that the Saints that are, I don't, maybe tanking, but yeah, they're selling big time.
They're not tanking, quote unquote.
Not yet.
They're competing.
Not yet.
Now they
But-
might be going into tank
Yes,
mode.
but like you said, selling big time
Yeah.
at a time where you got to try and sell high, but they can't really do that. Not sure.
Yeah. Gonna have to keep our finger on the Twitter sphere and the Insta sphere for news, but I don't think we're seeing a move made before this game. If we are, I like Shaheed. He's a speedy guy. I think, and that's what we need. We need more speed. Yeah, but you know what? Trade rumors aside, focused on this weekend, focused on Charlotte. Saw an interesting take today that was basically Bills don't just need to win, they need to cover.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder who that
Good
was.
teams, yeah. Well, good teams do cover. Good teams win, great teams cover, and the Bills need to be a great team this weekend. You're also going to Charlotte. I mean, they haven't lost in a month.
Yeah.
Meow Mix is hot.
I want to give Meow Mix one last chance right now. We're coming tomorrow. I've reached out. I know you guys been spending time away from the family lately, but just for 1 week, or else.
Get it? Well, actually, you know what? We should offer to get a baby. We should offer to get childcare.
We can-
the best childcare in Charlotte. We will make it available to Meow Mix if they can come to the game and hang out at game
We'll
day
hit up the yellow
tailgate.
pages, or if you got a person, we'll cover that. Come to the tailgate. This is your last warning. Or else.
Whoa.
If Slick
Might be a
arrives,
threat.
if Slick arrives in Charlotte and he hasn't heard from Meow Mix, it's gonna get bad.
It's going to be bad news for your Carolina Panthers on Sunday if I haven't heard from you guys by kickoff. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
We'll be
lie.
at the Gin Mill all day. You know where to find us.
Gin Mill must be nice. Must be nice. Gin Mill. Pop in.
Pull up. I dare you.
Man, I do have to say, like, with the Panthers, the way we've been riding them with our bankrolls, it does kind of feel like this going into this game.
100%. Dude, I'm looking at a team. I'm looking at a team that's
They've
got
made
me
us
paid.
some good
I'm
money
thinking of
lately.
those great
and-
wins against Miami. They get that great comeback, like back and forth win against Dallas. And then, of course, last week, I mean, what an eker against the Jets. Andy Dalton. Basically,
Yes.
they didn't even use Rico
I was just going to
Dowdle.
say, Don, you bringing up that meme, especially midweek when I'm hearing we might be going against our old friend Andy Dalton. I'm feeling like the Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair situation. You've got to put down the dog you love. But, or the cat in this situation,
Yeah, seriously.
I guess.
Paws down, unfortunately, I think it's going to be. With that said, who's going to be putting their paws up tonight in Toronto? LA Dodgers. Toronto Blue Jays. Game 1 of the Fall Classic. I think the spread's a little bit closer than we all expected. Am I correct?
Haven't checked so far.
It's like
I mean,
minus 225 now.
what do we have news on Bichette, Don?
Are you talking about the future or the game?
I'm talking about the overall spread for the game is like minus 140, like plus 120 for the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah, it's kind of shifted a little bit. We're up to plus 133
And this
and
is in
minus
Toronto, right?
160.
Yeah, you
In
said-
Toronto, I mean, that crowd is going to be
Oh,
wrong. But you see it. I
raucous.
think cheapest ticket right now is around 700, 750
yeah, easy.
to get in. Not surprising, obviously. Last time, like we talked about, 1993.
Any
the
news
World
on
Series.
Bichette, Don?
Let me see. I'm going to put it out there right now. I like the over in this game.
What's
this
it at?
ballpark is
7.5?
over 7.5.
Yeah, I can see this like a
Over
3-2 game in the
friendlies.
third.
That's easy.
Snell is hot and cold, and like both teams have bats. So I think I'm all over the over for this. I'm gonna have some eyes on some other props as well. But let's check in with Bichette update.
I'm sorry to
No, no,
our Blue Jays right now, but I'm taking Ohtani to homer. Like, you just have to.
I totally get it. Did you see the stat where it's like since September 1, the Dodgers pitching staff had like they compared Paul Skeen's complete season because it was the same amount of games
To their whole
to the
bullpen?
Dodgers pitching staff, and
Yeah.
it was like the Dodgers pitching staff has been better than Paul Skeen's.
That's insane.
for this last 2 months. Like it was an
Yeah.
insane overlay of stats. It just shows. I mean, truthfully, the bats haven't necessarily got done. We talked about it, right? Ohtani, he's been breaking out the razor on a couple of these props throughout this postseason.
Yeah. All right. So Bichette update.
Okay.
Apparently, he's been taking ground balls at second, and they might throw him in at second base. But this is a quote from Schneider, their head coach, head manager. It's coming down to the wire. That's a quote.
So it sounds like a
this is going to be a
game-time
game
decision,
time
yeah.
decision. We're probably not going to find out till the lineup has to be turned in, which I think is an hour before first pitch.
I did say on Wednesday I wouldn't be surprised if they get him in at game 2 and not game 1.
Yeah.
Actually,
Schneider suggested he could be used at second or DH and maybe even short. So yeah, it's hopeful, but it's coming down to the wire, and I think Schneider's leaving it up to him. Reading this article, it says, "I'm going to listen to the players, trust him. We'll see how today goes."
Oh, well, if he's leaving it up to Bichette, I mean, wasn't he saying I'm ready on Wednesday? So
Yeah, I could see him being in the lineup, but he might not
Yeah.
get a spot tonight.
yeah,
to
what you
hit.
guys
We'll
are
see.
saying, maybe like pinch hit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it should be a classic game. Obviously, at the top of that LA lineup. But then you have like your Tommy Edmonds and like these guys like
Wild
NLCS MVP last year. So I mean, it just seems like Toronto's gonna be facing an uphill battle. But listen, I'd love to see him do it. It would be quite the upset. It wouldn't be all too different than the Raptors beating the Warriors back
Yeah,
in 2019.
very
A lot of the
similar
narratives
situation.
are just like the
You can-
exact same.
Yeah.
Like Vladdy's your Kawhi. You know, they're actually playing. You know, like it's crazy.
It could be
crazy.
even more impressive too, because that Warriors team kind of got deplenished throughout playoffs, and that's what it came down to was health. So, Maniac's getting a call.
No. Oh, wait. Sorry. No, it wasn't ringing because actually it's no time for a call. It's no time for a message. It is time for some FaceTime.
Oh, damn. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
We're back, boys.
Yes, sir. Don, you got first question for the stud?
Yeah, Tage. So boys are feeling good. Well, first let me address this. Thank you for cashing my overshots
No problem.
Wednesday.
Hey, at least I could see
Oh,
you.
that was
when
free
I
money.
saw you eating that parm, I knew you had to eat a win on that bet.
Yeah, I mean, 4 shots before the second period even ends. It's huge.
Easy.
Love you getting some shots in the power play. But it's been a minute since we've seen a goal from you. Anything you say about that? Does that bother you, or is it fine because the boys are rolling?
No, it's fine because the boys are rolling. With that
Bulls.
said, people think I'm salty about not scoring a goal. Well, you just said it there. I'm going to keep peppering that tendy until I find the back of the net. Let's face it, I'm relentless. I'm unstoppable. I'm inevitable. I am Tage Thompson.
Speaking of inevitable, Tage, the return of the black and reds tonight.
Yep,
I
love
know
'em.
you've been
boys are going to be feeling scary.
You've been a
tonight.
big advocate in the past for these jerseys. Might have been quoted as saying we maybe should just wear them all the time going into this time of the year. Maybe this is the one.
Yeah, let's face it. I mean, this is a big weekend. I don't want to overblow it, but when you play a Toronto, who is our rival, who is right across, I would say across town, but it's really a cross-country rivalry. You know, when you're going to be playing them twice in essentially, 28 hours, right? 2 games against this rival. If we go 2-0, you tell me how Sabres Twitter is going to be feeling. You tell me who's going to be tweeting some negativity. I'm going to throw out the deserve to win a meter. We're going 2-0 this weekend against Toronto. T.O. Toronto.
Wow, scary good. Done. Anything else?
Yeah. All right. So, we got the parm going for you. What's your pregame meal though? What's and not the big parm. Give me something else you're looking forward to eating tonight to get ready for this game.
Yeah. Well, first I like to dine on some chicken marinated in tiger blood. It gets my senses going. It's kind of like a smelling
that
salt
legal?
for the DNA. Not necessarily, but I got a guy. All right. If you need anything,
shit.
I'll hook you up with the TB. Okay. You let me know.
Allegedly.
We'll hook it up. But then, and also I like to wash it down with a vanilla custard sundae from McDonald's. I sent out the team manager. Sometimes they run into the machines broken. That's unfortunate. Just head over to the next McDonald's. Get me that vanilla ice cream cone.
Wow.
Lastly, Tage, what do you have to say to Sabres fans who might be considering selling their tickets to Maple Leafs fans coming to town tonight?
I don't blame. We need them. I don't blame our hardworking Sabres fans. Like, let's face it, these are 40+ hour a week people. We respect that they come and support us, and if they need, to take advantage of their investment, we totally get it. But we could use them in the fan crowd. And when I look out, when I see that blue and yellow in the crowd, and tonight that black and red, that means something when I'm throwing a Maple Leaf through the damn glass.
Oh, I'm fired up. Thank you, Tage.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks, Tage. Right on. Right on.
All right, what we got next? Oh, no.
Oh, coach.
How did we afford this?
Head coach. All right, heading back into Carolina, kind of where it all started with your NFL career. How's it feel?
Yeah, thanks, boys. Couldn't be happier. We're going to see a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a while. Going to be good to catch up. But ultimately, this is a business trip, and we're just looking to leave Charlotte 1-0, head back to Orchard Park on a victory Monday.
You talked about your wife saying, if you got to go into work, you got to go in, and you went in on the bye week. You went in on the week off. What do you hope to get out of that from the team? Because obviously you were able to prep a little bit mentally, but do you hope that trickles down in their dedication?
Listen, Maniac, I'm like the good detectives of the hardworking police department of Buffalo. If my phone rings, if I get the call, I'm going to work. No matter what time, I'm getting up, I'm going. If one of my players needs me, I'm there for him. I'm willing to go to war with these guys, and we go through the trenches and prepare for battle every single week. So it really doesn't matter. Just excited to get down to Carolina and show all the work we've been putting in the bye. We've had some good time to rest, and looking to get back at the W column.
Speaking of the trenches, I mean, last game, couple questionable calls for us, and I'm not talking about officiating, I mean coaching-wise, that seem to suggest we don't trust our offensive trenches, even though we have one of the best in the league. What's up with some of these play calls, when it's got to have it 3rd and 4th down?
Yeah, that's a great question, Don. I've seen all the criticism online, and I don't read too much into it, but, I trust my coaching staff. Joe Brady's been doing an excellent job. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. We can't make the perfect play call every time. Coach Bob's doing his job on the defensive end. But, I might have to throw some play calls out this week on the defensive end if it's up to me. We'll see. We might change up the rotation a little bit, but ultimately I trust what our guys are doing, and we're going to put together a plan and execute this Sunday in Carolina and come home for a victory Monday.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Hope we get it done in
Appreciate
Carolina this
Yep.
weekend. Thanks for checking us. Oh, we got the full staff. Okay. All right, Coach Joe. Thanks for hopping in with us. We'll pick up right where we left off with Coach there. People were talking about getting a little cutesy against Atlanta. What did we look at over the bye week, and how are we feeling coming out of that break?
Well, I just got to say, I wish sometimes, well, let's just say this, or I don't want to get fined. Sometimes I want to make certain calls, and I'm a little handcuffed on some of these right now. I wish I had popped in when the other guy was
concert?
Wait,
Yeah.
You want to try the fuzzy pink handcuffs?
Yeah, is that what's happening? You went to Sabrina Carpenter concert in the bye week.
I mean, I'm not into
She
that.
was in Pittsburgh last night.
Okay.
I'm not into that sort of stuff. I don't know, but
But please
I'm
tell us
being,
what these handcuffs you're referring to are.
Yeah, let's just my playbook. I got a couple pages that I really want to break out, but I'm being slapped with a ruler by the teacher, if you know what I mean.
What, Joe?
Oh, don't tempt Slick with a good time. With that said, Coach Joe, you're going back to your stomping grounds. Spent some time, obviously, down south at LSU, but tons of times as a Carolina Panther offensive coordinator with Curtis Samuel and co. How's it feel going back to your stomping grounds?
Oh, it feels great, ready to go see a lot of friends and going to do that Saturday, catch up. But then we're going to be locked in and, just a quick dinner, quick catch up, nothing too crazy. And, let's just say when you're going back home in front of old faces, this is when you show out. So get ready for some fireworks.
Are we going to see the fireworks, Joe? Because a lot of people think the offense has been struggling. It's lost its mojo. People are even questioning I know you said you were in handcuffs, but yes, your play calling.
Well, I could see the frustration, but you know what? To quote one of my bosses, quit bitching, guys. We're still in control of our own destiny, and I like the game plan we have for this week. I like our personnel. I can't reveal too much, but let's just say the dog is getting let out of his cage.
The dog's getting let out of his cage, and we'll be playing against a bunch of cats this weekend. Coach, thank you for joining. Oh, no, one less.
Wait, did we talk about Meow Mix?
I was just going to say, Coach,
speaking of
have you heard
Meow Mix?
Have you heard about these?
Twitters in early October.
Have you heard about the Meow Mix boys, Coach?
It sounds like trying to do a reverse jinx situation. We've all been there. Let's just say I'm happy for you guys on the show that have been
Trainwreck today, faithful. Welcome back in. I have no proof of what I'm about to say, but allegedly our tech team is telling us that Meow Mix may have just committed a cyber attack against Trainwreck today. Listen, they're not going down without a fight.
You're on your
they're
last
going down
damn
close.
straw, Meow Mix.
You have one more chance here, Meow Mix, okay? And speaking of one more chance, Slick, that's what you got with prediction with conviction. You're on a little bit of a...
Yeah,
you did win last week.
I wanted to confront you about
Yeah,
this.
confront me. Go ahead.
Because you've been complaining about how I haven't made any
Brought
effort
to you by
get
Salino
this
Plumbing,
done.
Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
No effort to get this done. It's not that simple, pal. I can't just come in one day and be like, hey, Don, Maniac, yeah, I got the punishment done. I listened to the same song for an hour straight. You have to bear witness. And where have you been to bear witness?
This would be my
First
rebuttal.
quarter. We're doing the. I thought we solved this.
No, he's mad that he's gonna bitch at. He's mad that he's gonna bitch at.
I'm here.
My rebuttal
I'm
would
here.
be: have you had any dialogue whatsoever about trying to do the punishment that's
I'm
now
here.
overdue?
I'm here. You're here.
Just showing up is enough. All right, Marshawn Lynch. All right.
No, we
so this is
mentioned
the
that
deal.
we were gonna do
This
it
is the
before
deal.
the one
Just-
show,
no,
and
time
you
for
made
talking is
no
over.
effort. I
Time
think
for
you showed-
talking
I
is
think you
over.
showed up
The
late,
time for
actually.
talking is over.
Showed up
The
late.
time for talking is over.
Better than
The
leaving
time for
early, though,
talking
I
is
guess.
over. The time for talking is
You know a
over.
lot
The
about
time for
leaving
talking
early.
is over. The time for talking is over. Because Slick has 2 punishments that he'll be taking care of in Carolina this weekend. So you'll be listening to your what's the song, Don?
I'm the Scat Man's.
Yep. So he'll be listening to that.
I don't know what it's called.
For
Let's
an
see.
hour
Oh, it's
straight.
called.
No,
Scat-
sorry.
Hold on.
For the entire first quarter while he's blindfolded at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina.
So the official title of this song is Scatman Ski Ba Bop Ba Dop Bop.
It sounds like a classic, and I can't wait to see Slick enjoying it for probably 38 to 47 minutes for the first quarter of the NFL game. Hopefully not a lot of stoppages. Can you imagine if it's like 17-0 Bills and like Slick's getting us that good vibe? You can't miss. Don't anger the gambling gods, okay? The gambling gods are watching this, Don. And we're going to go to Carolina, and Slick's going to have them smite us because he's not going to do what he's supposed to do. So be on the best behavior, okay? And make sure you follow along the gambling guides. I'm saying make sure you do your punishments. You're going to try and weasel out of it.
I have no choice. I'm gonna be right next to you.
Blindfold and earphones with the Scat Man on full.
You guys got the blindfold and headphones?
Yep, we're ready to go.
Okay, cool.
We're ready to go. Okay, so with that said, new week of predictions with conviction. I'm 6-1 coming in. I'm going to ride. Oh!
Well, I thought I was going first.
Oh, yeah, you are going first. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
I'm heading back to the well, a deep well. Maniac knows I've been giving him plays from this team for years. We're going with my Fresno State Bulldogs. They're at home. They're +3 dogs. So I got to take them on the money line. Them's the rules. If it's less than 5.5, they're taking on, San Diego State, SDSU, trying to make a run at this Mountain West Championship. Hey, they stumbled over themselves last game against Colorado State, turned the ball over like 5 times. That's not going to happen again. They're coming off blowing a game as a big favorite, and they're not only going to cover the +3, they're going to win outright, and I'm actually even going to take them with an opposite tease -3 on their end. I think I got to see what the odds. I'm guessing we're probably looking at like +180 on those, but let's go Fresno.
Alrighty. I am going to be taking a big line, very questionable pick here. A lot of people might think I'm going to be taking the UCLA Baby Bear Bruins against the #2 ranked team in the country, Indiana. Indiana did me well when I took them as an underdog against Oregon, winning outright. And this is a huge spread. Indiana's at home, rightfully so. But UCLA winning 3 straight, beating Penn State. I know Penn State sucks. Then beating a Michigan State team on the road that Indiana beat at home the exact same score that UCLA did. Give me the hot team to cover at least 25.5. Seems like too much to me, despite the #2 ranked team in the country. Maniac, what you got?
Yeah, I love how you guys are using data. You're using, logic, stats, your brains for these picks. I'm using my heart, okay, boys? You Boise State Broncos, I saw what you did last week to my boy Slick when he picked against you as roughly a 20-point underdog, okay? I saw what you did, and guess what? I didn't like it. So now I'm coming for you. I didn't like what you just like. Now you got to deal with me. Nevada Wolfpack at home, 21 and a half. This is going to be a single-digit game into the fourth. All the boys are winning. Come up with an idea for our punishment, prediction with conviction. Comment it on the stream, comment it on the YouTube. What would you like to see for our punishment? Come on, we're having some fun. We have the lemonade stand. We have the Tage Parm. We've got now slick bird boxing in Carolina.
We got the Kim K as a back burner, potentially.
Never forget when I dodged the Tom Brady jersey at the tailgate. Yeah. That was massive.
It's all he talks about.
Now, I do think it'd be interesting to have an ultimate punishment at the end of the season. And I have an idea. I have an idea for this.
Sounds
actually.
Good for
I have an idea. It's a free trip to the Bermuda Triangle.
That'd be dope.
So it has to fly into the Bermuda Triangle and fly out.
But here's the catch is that you have to fly in one side and fly out another.
Wait,
you can't fly out the same side.
Flight through it?
Well, that's what you have to do. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of down.
Yeah, Slick is going to Puerto Rico.
Does that sound? Well, yeah, I'd love to go to Puerto Rico, but
all right, there you go.
I don't know if they take the route. They might probably go out of their way to not, if I had to guess.
I don't know. Well, we'll handle that when it comes to it. We need you to fly through the Bermuda Triangle. It's for a bet. I'm sure.
I'm kind of.
I need to do this. It's for a bet.
All
right.
Research.
Slick might not even need any challenge to do it. But speaking of
Catch me in
challenges,
San Juan.
folks, listen. I know that we're always looking for them in Western New York. Meat raffles. Well, guess who's got one? Kroom Photos. Our guy Joe Kroom. November 22nd, our Friday fundraising is a spotlight on Kroom Photos Meat Raffle. November 22nd. Get your tickets now. It is going to be a scene. Listen, when the meat's in the air, people just don't care. It's time to go. That's for sure. So, that. Speaking of just don't care, and 2 years ago, we were beating the Ottawa Senators with 2 goals from Jeff Skinner.
Yeah. Kind of miss Skinner, I'm not going to lie.
He was a little feisty.
Yeah. 2 goals from Tage, though, as well, our guy.
Yeah.
So, could use that same production. 6-4 win, Don. It's kind of like what you were talking about when you were saying you missed 2 years ago.
Yeah, but the goals are back.
Hey, 6-4 losses.
Hey, I said, it's funny. You'll see this said on Tailgate Talk, which is, the third Sabres loss that was pretty bad. I said, hey, if we go on a losing streak now, get it out of the way early, I'm down. And I'm hoping that's what that was. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Also on this day, Maniac Drew Bledsoe was picked off by none other than...
Now look at this. Great play design. Let's have Bledsoe sprint out right and throw it to McGahee, who wasn't even necessarily a pass-catching running back.
On the left.
Yeah.
And then King comes out of nowhere.
Now, Slick, you know who this was, right?
No.
You don't know who the Burger King was in real life?
No.
Because this was essentially, I did like a comment I saw.
What year is this? 2009?
This is 2006.
Oh yeah, no.
Or sorry, 2004. 2004.
Oh, dude, I was like 5.
But someone made a comment on this that this was AI before AI existed.
Pretty funny. So that was
Deion Sanders.
What?
That was Deion Sanders.
No wonder he was high.
Yeah, that's why he was doing the
God.
No way.
Wow.
I was going to say, I don't know. That was when the Burger King was hot. I think they had to retire him after the infamous airplane video with the hats.
Yeah. Such a bad look for that crowd.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah. Had to retire it after that.
Have you seen the memes where like someone has one of those crowns at the airport and they're like, this plane doesn't know what's coming for.
Oh my God. Yeah. That would be a punishment.
That would be a punishment.
That's wear the crowd out of the airplane.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, now we have footage of this next throwback. I would love to see, or Friday flashback.
Oh yeah, yes we do.
9 years ago today.
9 years ago this was?
Buckle up, strap in. Producer Don, can we get it? There it is. Oh my God.
American Eagle shirt. The American Eagle shirt. Tongue out. Boom! See it again.
Great form.
Hold on, let's go.
Look at that.
Look at tongue out. Tongue out like he's
Jordan.
Literally Jordan.
You're doing the swing like Jordan.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. I don't want to dox him, but that's where Bunt was 9 years ago today. Dropping strikes.
Special.
Taking hikes. And then Speaking of the Ravens, this was 15 years ago, Stevie Johnson. Touchdown and 158 yards against the Ravens. I think that was the most yards Ryan Fitzpatrick ever had in a game as a Bill.
Wow. That says a lot because
Yeah.
10-year career for Fitzy. Our guy Stevie, too, going to be in the building, KeyBank, next Tuesday for Buffalo Bills night at the Sabres game.
Yes. And then speaking of being in the building, so we will be everywhere we need to be this weekend. We got to take care of our P's and Q's these next couple hours, and we got to get ready to set sail, boys.
Oh yeah,
This train's leaving the station.
I got some bills burning a hole in my pocket, ready to hit this slot machine hard and
Shout out Jordan.
bring some. Shout out Jordan and get some big winnings to bring down to Charlotte, where we'll be balling out. Hopefully.
Wait, is there a game tomorrow at Chapel Bill? Are we dropping the?
I think
they
it's
play
tonight.
Oh, yeah. I think they do play
I think
tonight.
it's. Hold on.
No.
I think it's tonight. I think they got another Friday night special.
No way.
Nope. I'm sorry. It's the first game on Saturday.
But where is it?
Home
Oh, it is at
versus
Chapel Bill.
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Man, our plans might have changed.
Our plans might have changed drastically.
Had to
Sometimes,
check.
sometimes you don't know when your plans change till they do.
How far is Durham from Charlotte? Can we map that?
We need to
now?
map that.
Let's
Someone
go.
map that as we go. So anyways, we'll start at Batavia Downs tonight. We got World Series Game 1. We got Sabres Leafs. We got Roswell Night at the Races, which is amazing. So it's a great time. We also have the amazing, promos. Let's face it, win more, lots more. No space better than Batavia Downs. We'll be looking to hit some slots.
Big time. We're going to have to hit up our guy Jim if it's Night at the Races, see if he's got
Yeah.
a pony in action.
Come on, Jim.
So it's about 2 hours, 15 minutes. Might not be too far. Hey, but know what I just found out while searching that up?
What do you got?
Downtown Charlotte, NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Wow, we may have to go check that out.
Wow.
Racing.
Yeah, shout out Creek,
Rubbing
our NASCAR sharp.
Resident NASCAR sharp.
So we'll go Charlotte. Then we got all day. We got all day at Must Be Nice. All day at Gin Mill, downtown Charlotte.
Tate McRae concert at night.
Tate McRae concert at night. We'll see if we get it. And then Sunday, it's Lotcast. Game
Yeah.
Day Buffalo, going 1-0.
The first ever away game Lotcast stream. Hey,
A little nervous.
well nervous, but hey, a year ago playoffs started. We started doing our first on location streams, already going into someone else's house and doing it.
I love it.
So
Walk
incredible.
into Yo Trap, take over Yo Trap, Slick.
It's kind of like when we walked into Foxborough and
Oh
hopped
my
on
God!
WEEI.
Talk about a warm landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they have for us. But super excited to get to Carolina. You nervous at all about this Bills game?
About the weekend? Yes. About the Bills game? No. About the Bird Box? Especially.
Don?
I'm not too nervous. The only thing I'm nervous about is having enough gas in the tank, but I've hydrated myself all week. I've taken very good care of myself. I actually did like a mini, little 24-hour fast yesterday leading into today. So I'm hungry and ready to go.
Fast.
What the
Don, hey, you got
Yeah, man.
Mercedes cleanse.
That's how you got to get the gut right. If I'm gonna be drinking all this booze and
Hey,
eating all
gut
these
health.
wings,
You'll learn about that.
Yeah.
You're a young boy. You'll learn
Yeah.
about that. But hey, hopefully our gut health is fine when we are tearing it up in Carolina, Rochester, Batavia Downs this weekend. Hopefully you are having a good rest of your day. We have a great weekend on tap. Any final thoughts?
Meow Mix, I'm coming
You
for
have,
you.
you have one. Alex, this is your final warning. Folks, go make sure to have a great weekend, and there's only one way to do that, by having a good day
now.